They did not call them humans. They called them soft things, small, quiet, easy to carry. Across alien worlds, humans were sold, traded, gifted, not as workers, not as soldiers, but as pets. Aliens liked the way humans looked: 2 arms, 2 legs, small eyes, weak bodies. Aliens laughed. They said, "Humans cannot survive alone. Humans cannot fight. Humans cannot fly." So aliens kept them in glass homes, fed them, watched them, played with them. Humans stayed silent, always silent. Aliens thought silence meant fear. They were wrong. One day, an alien child opened a cage. Inside was a human, thin, calm, looking up. The alien pushed the human toward the edge. Below was open air, a floating city, very high, very dangerous. Aliens laughed. They expected the human to fall. The human did not scream. The human stepped forward and jumped. Aliens shouted, but the human did not fall. The human opened something, light, thin, wide, a simple glider. The human moved with the air, slow, smooth, perfect. Aliens went silent. The human turned in the sky, controlled the wind, controlled fear. Aliens felt something new, not laughter, not fun, fear, because that human was smiling, and other human cages started opening. The alien city did not sleep. Screens showed the human glider again and again. Aliens talked loudly. Some laughed, some argued. They said it was luck, it was accident. Humans cannot glide. So aliens decided to test the humans. They built a sky arena, very high, very wide, floating platforms, sharp towers, strong winds. Aliens invited crowds. Millions watched. Humans were brought out. Small groups, thin bodies, no armor. Aliens gave them gliders, simple, light, no weapons. Aliens spoke. "Fly for us, fall for us, entertain us." Humans looked at each other. No fear, no panic, only calm. The first human stepped forward, jumped. The wind pushed hard. Aliens smiled. They waited for the fall. But the human moved, adjusted the glider, turned left, turned right, used the wind like it was alive. Another human jumped, then another. Soon the sky was full. Humans flying between towers, close, very close, too close. Aliens stopped laughing. Humans were not flying randomly. They were testing speed, height, distance. One human touched a tower, not by accident, by choice. The glider scraped metal, sparks. The human smiled again. Aliens felt cold. This was not play. This was learning. Above the city, humans owned the air. Below, aliens started to whisper. What if humans fall on us? What if humans aim? The crowd went silent as one human stopped mid-air, hovering, looking down, studying the city like prey. After the sky show, aliens changed the rules. They made the arena harder, stronger wind, lower platforms, sharp edges. They wanted humans to fail. Humans did not complain. They waited.
Every day, humans were sent into the air, not for fun, for control. Humans started to notice things, how wind moves, how heat rises, how shadows change air. Aliens did not see this. They were watching crashes, but humans were watching patterns. One human counted seconds, another watched flags, another felt the air on skin. Slow learning, deep learning. Aliens laughed less. Humans flew closer to buildings, between narrow gaps where aliens could not follow with eyes. Humans practiced turns, sudden drops, silent landings. Aliens thought they're just pets. But something changed. Humans started flying together, not random, in shapes, lines, circles, arrows. Aliens felt uneasy. This looked planned. One alien officer said, "Stop this." Another said, "Let them fly. They cannot hurt us." That night, human cages were quiet, too quiet. In the sky arena, no humans flew. Aliens relaxed. Then sensors blinked. Wind changed direction. No storm reported. Something was wrong. High above, in the dark air, shapes moved, not falling, not drifting, gliding, silent. Aliens looked up and felt fear because humans were no longer learning, they were ready.
Aliens woke up. Screens were red, alarms ringing, crowds screaming. The sky arena was empty. Humans were gone. No one knew where. Then it started. Buildings shook, towers cracked, bridges fell, airships flipped. No weapons fired, no bombs dropped, only humans in the sky. They glided between towers, touching walls, making sparks, dodging falling platforms. Aliens ran, trying to block them, trying to push humans back. But humans moved faster, silent, perfect, like hunters. One glider clipped a city gate. It collapsed. Aliens shouted. Another touched the energy core. It sparked. Half the city lights went out. Aliens panicked. They tried to fly up. Humans were everywhere, above, below, inside, outside. No pattern, all perfect. Aliens realized humans were not pets, not weak, not toys. They were smart, they were fast, they were deadly. The city trembled. Aliens hid, cried, begged. Humans turned slowly, looking down, silent, watching. Aliens had no idea what would happen next, and they feared it. Aliens gathered quickly. Leaders shouted, plans made, weapons ready, traps set. They thought, we can stop them. Humans are small. Humans are weak. Humans are only pets. But humans were already in the sky, watching, waiting. Aliens fired energy nets, tried to block paths. Lasers aimed. Machines moved. Humans did not panic. They glided higher, faster, together. They worked as one, not random, like one mind. One glider pushed a machine. It crashed. Another human touched a laser tower. It shut down. Aliens screamed. Humans controlled the arena, controlled the city, controlled the air. Every attempt to stop them failed. Aliens hid behind broken walls. Crowds ran, screaming. Humans did not chase. They just glided. Perfect movements, slow, calm. Every glider in place. No one was lost. Aliens realized they cannot stop this. They never understood humans. Humans were never pets, never weak, never small. Humans were the storm, and the storm was only starting. The sky belonged to them now. Aliens shivered. They could not believe it. Humans smiled, silent. Aliens gathered, broken city all around. Leaders cried. They asked, how? How can humans do this? A scientist whispered. They were learning, always learning. Humans never forgot. Every jump, every glide, every fall, every laugh was a lesson. Aliens stared. They did not understand how small humans were so smart, how weak humans were so strong. Humans were not toys. Humans were students, watching, counting, planning, training. The arena, the sky, the city, all of it, all practice for this moment. Aliens felt fear, deep fear, because humans knew everything, every path, every gap, every weak spot. No human glider ever moved by mistake. Every glide had meaning, every turn had purpose. Aliens finally saw humans were never pets. Humans were ready for more. Humans looked at aliens, silent, eyes full of calm, but also power. Aliens could not move, could not speak. They realized they underestimated humans, and that mistake could cost everything. The sky was silent. Aliens hid. Broken city below. Crowds scattered. Humans glided above, calm, silent, watching. The leader of aliens fell on knees. He begged, please, stop. We will give you everything. Our cities, our weapons, our lives. Humans did not move fast. They did not attack. They just hovered, silent, looking, measuring. Then one human glider landed, slowly, carefully, next to the alien leader. The human looked down, eyes calm, hands open. The aliens froze. Humans could destroy all cities, all machines, all lives. But humans did not strike. They smiled, silent, and said, you underestimated us. You feared us. You called us weak. We are not weak. We are not toys. We are humans, and we choose mercy. Aliens shivered. They promised never again, never to hurt humans, never to call them pets. Humans nodded, slowly, and flew back to the skies, together, silent, powerful, victorious. The arena was empty. The sky belonged to humans now, and the aliens learned a truth. Humans are never to be underestimated, ever.